Welcome to another Farmtown Mis-Adventure with Charlie Many Layers and JJ. In this episode, we'll be showing you how to use the ingredient requirements tool that is located in the facility manager. If this video helps you, click on like and subscribe. If you have comments or questions, don't hesitate to add them to this video at the bottom in the comments, or go to my channel where you'll find links to my Facebook timeline as well as Farmtown links to Charlie Many Layers and JJ's farms. Enjoy! We're here on a farm where we're not sure exactly how many of the ingredients are filled, so therefore we're going to try to find out how to do this. First off, you're on our farm, and we have to be in regular view, not in full screen. And you open up your toolbox, and you go all the way over here to the bottom part which says Facility Manager. And you click there, and it'll open. And okay, now it's open, so I'll move this down a little bit so I can see it a little better. And hopefully you know how to use this. One of the things I am going to point out here is that on this account, we'll look to see how many facilities we have and how many service facilities we have. So we can do that by clicking on Start All. I'm not going to start them, but it'll show you that we have a total of 263 facilities on this farm, of which 141 are regular facilities. That is including non-workable facilities. And also we have on this farm a total of 7 service facilities. So it's probably a typical farm for a lot of folks that are just getting started. The question is how well are we stocked on items that are needed in our facilities? So right here is the facility ingredient requirements tool, right here where I'm clicking, and you click there and it does come up, and it has several settings that I have it for all facilities. I could narrow that down if I wanted to, and I also have it for all categories. I could specify as an example, such as tree products or crops or whatever. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at all, but I know already that there's trees that are lacking on this farm, so I could actually go to there. But we'll go with all products, and we set it for 15 days as typical what is required whenever you're filling your facilities up and loading them all. And then we've got it set by category, and then we need to hit update. And you notice it clicking. The very first thing it shows is the crops. And as you can see, if we have any deficiency, they're going to be on this end down here. And this would be the lowest needed thing. And right now, if we look there, we can see that is rose hips. Now, it's almost impossible to see, but we're not going to worry about that. Everything is black here, so we've got everything covered there. So we're going to come on down, and we're still in crops. Okay, notice here's flowers. The flowers are good. We only have 2 requirements for flowers. One is the marigold and the pink roses. But here's our very first tree. Notice it is cranberry trees. We need 720 to fill our facilities for 2 weeks, and we don't have any, so therefore it comes up with a red 720 that's missing. And then we have here is limes. You need 480 of them. And these are pine cones. Okay? Now, say you're like me, you got poor eyesight and I can't read pine cones. You can find out what that particular ingredient is by simply doing a left click on it, and it'll tell you what to do, where you get your pine cones and how it's used. Okay? You can go back by simply clicking back. Of course, it goes right back to the very top. Now, while we're there, okay, we know that we just need the tree products. So we can come down here and just click there and do an update. So always got to do an update after making any changes up there. And okay, here we go. Now we're showing simply that we have cranberries, lime, pine cones, and what is this one? This one is pomegranates. Okay. Now, what do we do about this? One suggestion is you can see that the requirements for how many of these things is basically going down fairly well. And once you get over here, we got all the those 6 are all needed. This one here, so we've got a total of 7 sets of trees. Once we get over here, we see, okay, now these are figs. We have plenty of figs. We need 360 to load our facilities, and we got 5,416. And it also tells you that in this little pop or drop down description here, and I just can't read it. So it's 07. So how do we go about solving this? In this case, I'm going to take and go through and put some cranberry trees and some lime trees on the farm. And depending upon your farm is where you have the room, you can go ahead and close this by clicking on the red close. And of course you've still got this, but you can close it as well. And what I've done is here I have placed some cranberry trees. I put 8 in there so far, and as I needed 720 of them, I would put in probably at least 72 of them, maybe more, maybe 144. That sounds like a good number there. And that would sure give me a much better supply of them. But where you put them and everything, that's up to you. In this particular case, I got a nice big open spot on this farm, and I'm going to do that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And thank you. Have a great day.